What did you do? Me.
Good day, viewers. Welcome to the Prince TV on YouTube channel. Briefly, let's give you the recent gist that has taken over social media space. First, it was Quam 1, Quam 2, and so on. But on the heated Ibom aircraft drama involving Miss Comfort Emmason'S and the Ibom Air hostess. Days ago, after she was released from Kirikiri Correctional Center, her lawyer, Barrister Maria Adefunke, who shares Miss Comfort's account of the drama on Channel's television concerning how her client was mistreated, stripped naked, recorded and posted on the internet space. Sit back and get the full gist from Miss Comfort's lawyer.
Let's, for starters, let's check on your client. Following her release yesterday, what's her state of mind and how is she faring currently before we get into what exactly transpired on the 10th of August?
Well, she's in good shape and she just needs to rest, you know. When she was brought in yesterday, she was actually tired and weak. But we thank God now, she's in good spirits. So, having gone home, having rested well, so I believe she will be fine. She will be fine. She will be fine.
Now let's explore the events of August the 10th. What we saw initially before other videos began flooding social media platforms was Miss Comfort Emmason'S being prevented from coming out of the aircraft, and then later on we saw how she was dragged out of the aircraft, and the treatment meted out on her, her dignity compromised. But we now saw later on a video where she was appealing to the air hostess, I believe Juliana Edward or so, to allow her pass. So help us understand what exactly happened inside the aircraft prior to this series of events.
What actually happened at the aircraft? Firstly, the airport authorities released video that will exclude them from liability. They actually released the video of what they want us to believe. That was not exactly what happened right inside the aircraft, because witnesses are coming forth, people are coming forth and see I sat beside Comfort. That was not exactly what happened. What exactly happened, like our client made us verily believe, was that she was told to switch off her phone. She said at the point of boarding, her phone was already on airplane mode. And then the aggressor came, the air hostess, the aggressor came, and then she was speaking to her rudely. I said, you should off your phone now, and you have to do it now. And then she was like, my phone is already on airplane mode before I boarded the plane. So I guess that didn't go well with the air hostess. Let me not use another word. With the air hostess. So, and then she was like, I don't even have time for your nonsense. And then, it was just, she was practically speaking to Comfort in the most rudest manner. You don't speak to a customer that way. And of course, Comfort being human, she was angry. She was angry, and then she kept narrating the incident to the next passenger. That just look at how this woman is talking to me and all that. So I guess what Comfort was saying didn't still sit well with the woman. And then at the point of disembarking, when others were leaving, of course they were leaving roll by roll. So when it was Comfort's turn to leave, the woman blocked her. I learned she was pushed aside for other passengers to pass. And other passengers were wondering, why was she still in the aircraft? The woman blocked her way. She vehemently refused Comfort to disembark from the flight. And of course, that was what escalated the matter. Comfort was insisting, why are you holding me back? I have to go. So from there, the woman actually used her veto power. being the air hostess, and then she thought she was in absolute authority and she has high degree of anyhowness to start harassing a passenger that way. We condemn the airport action in totality. Comfort was treated in the most rudest, the most degrading manner. Those actions were not relevant. They were not necessary. That was an infringement on our rights. You don't hold the passenger like that. You don't hold the passenger down like that. You don't provoke a passenger, to act in such a way, and then at the end of the day, you made it look as though she was the aggressor. No. Forget about the video they are releasing and about what they want us to believe. So, that's not true. Look at, just imagine. Just imagine. It was shown in the video that air hostess willfully ripped off her blouse. It was shown in the video. So, she was standing at the right side of the aircraft, while the security was malantly comfort. She ripped off her blouse. I don't know if you can zoom that video and watch it slowly. So Barrister Maria, two questions in one. Was there any time, because there are some accounts to the effect that prior to the time when Comfort approached the exit of the aircraft, that she was pushed down into the chair by staff of Ibom Air, and at a point she was slapped. Help us establish whether that is true or not. And at the time that she wanted to exit the aircraft, we can see that she was still wearing her white jacket. She was fully dressed.
At what point was that white jacket taken off? Did she take it off by herself, or she was stripped of her white jacket as well as her inner wear?
Of course, during the struggle, the jacket she had on must have pulled off. During the struggle. In the video, you can see some men, trying to overpower her where she was sitting. She was struggling to get up. And then the men came. And I wonder, why will men of the aviation, of Ibom Air Aviation Authority be treating a lady that way? Aren't there female securities? Are there not female securities at the airport? If she doesn't want to get down, get the female securities. Let them come. So it was during the struggle. Comfort was properly dressed. Comfort was properly dressed. She had a jacket on. She had her wig intact. So that is not the no. It was during the struggle. Her jacket, of course, her jacket removed. Her blouse was torn. Was she slapped? Well, they only released the video they want everybody to believe. They only released the video that will exclude them from liability. Was she slapped? I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that, because the video clearly exonerates the aggressor.
Was she slapped?
That video clearly exonerated that woman. We didn't see, the altercation that actually happened. The words the woman was saying to her, was the video released? No.
Okay, so let's walk back a bit. Let's step back, because what we're dealing with here, as far as now, there seems to be a resolution. I can see the passion in your voice and the anger and all of that, and this borders primarily on the dignity of a person, which is protected by Section 34 of the Constitution. Everybody's entitled to that dignity. You're a lawyer, you're way familiar than me. But let's walk back from the stories we've read. All of this fundamentally has to do with switching on or switching off of phone. From the accounts we've heard from different people. So help us. What we heard was that she uses an iPhone. She's not familiar with how the button is being switched off, which is why there were delays. So help us break that down. Is that what happened? Is it that she didn't understand how to switch off the phone, or she blatantly refused to obey the instruction?
No. Comfort didn't blatantly refuse to obey instruction. Her phone was already on airplane mode. She was told to switch off. The woman was standing right there. And then, you know, she was struggling. She was actually struggling to put off the phone. It wasn't putting off. And then she gave the woman, okay, madam, can you help me switch it off? And then the woman responded, I don't have time for your nonsense, you know, and all that. Comfort was actually trying to switch off the phone. The phone was already on airplane mode. The phone was already on air flight mode. Comfort never willfully refused to obey the airport's instructions. No. The phone was already on airplane mode. The woman stood there insisting. Of course, you know how you feel when someone is insisting on you doing something at that moment, at that time. And then, you know, in the midst of people, there could be a little tension and all that. Even if you know how to switch off that phone, you know, we don't react the same way to situation. At that moment, she was tensed. At that moment, she could be tensed. And then, okay, ma, can you help me switch it off? Probably I don't understand how to switch off phone here, but look at it, it's on airplane mode.
Okay.
Comfort show that.
All right, Barrister. So, how often does she fly? From what you know, how often has Comfort used the airline? Any airline, by the way?
Any, of course she flies.
Okay. I wanted to establish the fact that whether or not she's familiar with operations. But let's go back to what we've seen on video. Let's go back because, you know, some airlines will insist not flight mode, you must put off the phone. Now,
I quite agree.
let's go back to what we've all witnessed. We've witnessed her being restrained to come down from the aircraft, probably waiting for security to come pick her up. We've witnessed her being bundled out and dehumanized in the process. We've witnessed her assault the lady by hitting us. We've witnessed her hit other people on ground who are trying to film, as well as people in the bus. So she has her own fair share of the blame here. Perhaps in anger, she also assaulted people. So she could also be charged for assault in that sense. You don't put your hands on anyone. Now that this resolution has come, she's been released from Kirikiri. As a lawyer, what is, because according to the aviation minister, he said she showed remorse. So I would like you to confirm that. Did she show remorse for her action? That's on one hand. On the other hand, what is the way forward? Are you pulling up charges against the airline for the indignity she was subjected to, or you just let the sleeping dogs lie?
Well, Comfort has been remorseful. Even when she was brought to court yesterday, you know, her demeanor, her character and candor clearly reflect that of a sober reflection. Even when the magistrate was addressing her, you know, with her head bent, you know, in total obedience. So yes, Comfort has been remorseful. Comfort has been remorseful. Speaking on way forward from there, whether Comfort will allow the sleeping dogs, like she will inform us. We can't disclose that. We can't disclose that online. She's a full-grown adult. If she's going to press civil charges, of course, if she's going to press civil charges for compensation, she will let us know. And she will let us know the next step to take. But for now, we can't decide for her. She will revert back accordingly. She will revert back. She will revert back. So for now, she just needs to rest, you know, put herself together, you know, and then we all brainstorm.
Another important aspect of the event of August the 10th is the release of the video. You have told us that it is the part that is favorable to Ibom Air that was released to the public. But the part that is most unsettling, which is also core to this conversation, is the exposure of her the dehumanizing treatment, you know, that saw her bosoms exposed. So can you tell us, because Ibom Air has released a statement saying that none of its staff recorded that particular video and put it out because there were so many people on ground. What can you tell us? Perhaps Comfort has an idea, and she has shared with you, of who was recording her at the point where she was being dragged out, or even from the beginning of the incident itself, besides what she recorded herself.
Comfort wouldn't know at that point, at that moment, during the struggle, you know, why she was being dehumanized. Comfort wouldn't know who was recording. As we can see in the video, this lady was already angry. This lady was already provoked. Ibom Air denying. Nobody recorded the video. Please note, Ibom Air denied that the release of the video or the release of any nude was not done by them. Please. While everyone has disembarked from that aircraft, it was only Comfort and Ibom Air security that were remaining in the aircraft. Who was videoing at that point? Don't forget every other passengers has alighted from the flight. Only Comfort was the only passenger remaining. At that point, who was videoing? Note where Comfort was being carried by those men. I watched another video that states they are recording now, they are recording now, they are recording now, they are recording now. Was the video done by a passenger as well? They are recording now, they are recording now. Who was recording? We can all see. Yes, at this video showing, we can all see Comfort has already been surrounded by, look at this man. Comfort had already been surrounded by this man at the airport. And then someone states in that video, I still have that video. And then someone states in that video, leave her, leave her, leave her, leave her, leave her, leave her, leave her. Someone is recording, leave her, leave her, leave her. Who was recording? At the point where Comfort was being bundled out of that flight, was he not part of the Ibom Air or aviation security that was recording inside the flight? At the point where Comfort's blouse was ripped off in the aircraft, one of those staffs was there recording. A passenger couldn't have come back to start recording. No. So it's not adding up. So if you watch the video of what happened when Comfort was being bundled out of that aircraft like a criminal, like a murderer, you don't even bundle a murderer that way. Because she's still, the mother suspect is still presumed innocent until proven guilty. Wouldn't Comfort have been treated otherwise if she were to be a daughter of senator or a prominent
all right,
daughter of a well-known Nigerian?
All right.
So that statement alone sold them out. Leave her, leave her, leave her, leave her, leave her, leave her, leave her. Someone is recording. At the point when she was being bundled out in the aircraft, it couldn't have been a passenger recording. No.
All right.
That's a part of the story. Like you know, the Prince TV got your back as regards latest breaking stories across the globe. However, what do you think about Barrister Adefunke's account of the story? Is it that the flight attendant was rude on how she took up the matter with Miss Comfort? Drop your comment, share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Yours from the Prince TV.